He went on to say that UFC 322 could not have played out any better for him. The MMA maths is in his favor. Michael Morales beat Sean Brady. Belal beat Sean Brady. So if Ian Machado Garry, the future, goes up and then gets the win over Belal Muhammad, he believes he is the rightful man to put into the next title shot.
Yeah, and apparently he just went and gave Shavkat a little hug. Cage side there.
A little love.
A little mental.
Between former opponents.
Yeah. But Ian Machado Garry, this is a guy who, he says the right things. He's got the greatest energy. He brings it to the fighter meetings. He brings it to media. But more importantly, he shows up on fight day and he wins fights. And, you know, you've got to give such respect to this young man for taking these last couple fights on short notice against Shavkat, one of the most dangerous guys in all of the division, undefeated. A lot of people saying that is truly the guy that's going to be the next welterweight champion potentially. Then Protest, one of the more dangerous strikers in all of the division, shows up and beats him over 5 rounds. Again, on short notice. Now he's had an entire camp to prepare for this one. So if he looks that good on short notice, what is he going to look like here tonight with a full training camp behind him?
Ian Garry might be one of the most cocky human beings you have ever met. And I've met a lot. But you know what? I love it, because in this game, you need that. And he has the skills to back all of it up. 16-1. The only loss to Shavkat Rakhmonov, a man that's supposedly in line for the title, but given the state of the welterweight division, we don't know what's going to happen. Now, regarding this matchup, he says that Belal Muhammad is lying to himself. He said, I saw him walk out of that arena when he was beaten by Jack Della Maddalena. He was humbling. He was mentally broke. He doesn't want to be here. He feels he's going to come out and put on a master-class opponent, pick him apart. He's guaranteed a knockout and guarantees that he gets to fight for the belt next. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if you ask Ian Garry, he's the best thing since sliced bread. And again, that is what you need. If you're going to step foot in that octagon, you're going to get beat, and you're going to do that.
Belal, remember the name Muhammad. Paul, I've got to come to you first, the former training partner of yours. Belal Muhammad has really been through the mill recently, captured the welterweight title, but he's got a bad taste in his mouth after his last walk at UFC 315, and he said sometimes you've got to take a step backwards to take 2 forwards. He loves it here in the Middle East. Everything is kind of laid out for him, but he knows he needs a finish tonight, and after UFC 322 he is even more motivated to put in a stellar performance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, Belal was watching all of those fights extremely close, and knowing that they put on tremendous performances. The whole welterweight division really got shook up, but hey, they're the final act. We had all those fights at 322, and now these 2 men get to come out here and one-up all of those performances. This is where you want to be sitting. You want to be the last to go. You want to have the last chance to impress the UFC and to show that you belong in that next title shot. And Belal talked about bringing in younger guys, even pushing the pace even more. And this is a guy who is very intelligent about how he approaches fights and how he approaches his game plans. Now, I feel like that got away from him in that Jack Della Maddalena fight. I feel like he really wanted to prove to everybody, if I need to be able to stand, I can. If I want to outbox you, I can. This is another extremely dangerous striker in Ian Machado Garry, and I'm hoping that he sticks to his guns in this one.
Yeah, on one side, you can see how Ian Garry might pick him apart, use the height, the reach, the range, you know, and just frustrate him. On the other side, you can point to Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards and say this is a clean-cut style for Belal. Go forward, get the takedown, out-wrestle him, and make it a miserable night. So, definitely a clash of styles, to use that cliched expression. However, one thing that does worry me is that Belal doesn't move his head too much. And Ian's going to dance around him. He's going to frustrate him. He's going to look for head kicks. So Belal's going to move that head. He's going to utilize that Canelo-level boxing that he talks about. But the reality is this. The man believes in himself. He's had a great training camp. And he has had 2 of the perfect training partners in Ignacio Bahamondes and his younger brother. If you want 2 guys that are tall, that are lean, that are highly skilled on the feet, and that can push you through the paces throughout an entire training camp and replicate the style of Ian Garry very well, I don't think you could ask for 2 more better suited partners. So Belal, listen, is he going to look for the takedown? Of course he is. It's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out, because Ian Garry, just looking at him now, the way he's walking around the octagon, you would think that this is a foregone conclusion already.
Absolutely, yeah, just always full of confidence.
But Belal, the former champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 16 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, by way of Belo Horizonte, Brazil, presenting the number 6 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, the future, Ian Machado Garry. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 24 wins, 4 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, USA, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion and the number 2 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, Belal! Remember the name, Muhammad! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Rich Mitchell.
So here we go, co-main is going to make this look easy. He's advised Muhammad to shoot from the opening bell because he has no chance in the striking. Muhammad doesn't believe that Machado Garry has faced anyone like him before, and he is simply the next victim. Let's see how it plays out. A lot of money coming in on Ian Machado Garry. Open as a minus 290 favourites now, a minus 340 favourites.
And this is one of the things about Ian Garry that gets overlooked because, you know, he is so confident, and some people love that, and some people really don't like it. In all of that noise...
Come on. Belal, Ian, go stand over. Ian, over here. Over here.
Oh, we've seen this
Belal,
before.
Here. Stay here.
Let's see.
Take your time, 1 second.
Yeah.
Just like Leon Edwards.
Give me the cloth.
Just like the last time in the Middle East.
Doctor.
It was the second.
No coaching. Over here for me, Belal. No, where's the white? For his eye.
All right, didn't bring in a towel.
Get him a white. You want a white? White. Stay here for me, right?
No nonsense, Rich Mitchell not happy with the medic.
I mean, literally seconds into the fight, so this is far from ideal.
What's your
Where's
fingers
the
now?
blood coming from?
That's on
Little
his
scratch on
cheek.
the cheek.
From the fingers?
I think he's supposed to be wiping the eye, though, the right eye.
Yes, correct. Not being a cut man.
No,
He's okay, you can tell,
don't
he's
do
fine.
it.
Let's have a look, though. It might have been the fingernails. No, the cut's already there.
Yeah.
The cut's already there, so Ian did damage early. Belal got through with that shot just a little short.
He has time, he has up to 5 minutes.
We have plenty of time. You tell me when you're ready.
So I was saying, one thing that gets forgotten or overlooked about Ian
Okay, watch your fingers.
is that he does have masterful footwork. You know, he floats around the octagon and will stick to a game plan, regardless of what the audience thinks of it. If they want blood, he doesn't care. Winning is paramount to him.
Oh yes, Machado Garry doesn't care for the booze. He was willing to fight. Belal Muhammad in Chicago, here in the Middle East, wherever.
But standing and trading for Belal is not going to be the key to victory.
No.
That is Ian's wheelhouse.
Absolutely. He's got to try to find a way to strike in close enough so that he can get on those legs, get to a body lock. But this is where he's most dangerous, trying to get past this range of Ian Garry.
That's it. You've got to use feints. You've got to throw something to get an honest reaction out of Garry. There's a good right hand. That'll get a reaction. That'll open up the takedown. He has an opportunity here, close to the fence.
Sharp shooting from Machado Garry, but defended well by Muhammad.
I like those kicks to the knee that he is using.
Belal tried to come over the top with that overhand right. He just got out of the way.
Yeah, Belal's come close a few times with that. There it is again.
I'd like to see him try to shoot behind that too.
Or throw a left hook on the end of it, because
through.
Ian's moving to the right. He'll come right onto the left hook.
Belal's backing him up slowly here.
Good angles by Machado Garry.
I think that was a bit of a slip.
Yeah, and then he used it to his advantage.
But then he clipped
right
him.
Back out to the center.
A slip and a clip. This is not where Belal wants to be against the fence, but he's doing really good on the feet.
Yeah, looking at our unofficial stats, they're pretty even so far in the strikes that have landed.
Oh,
That is a very significant low kick, however.
think back to the Neil Magny fight.
Yes, where he just battered his legs.
He crippled him with those calf kicks.
He's using that chassé kick as well that the Jackson Wink team likes so much.
Yeah, just stomping on that front leg. Obviously, that's going to slow the forward pressure down of Muhammad.
Belal's not throwing that right hand though to set something up. He's throwing that to knock Ian Garry out.
All right, he's got him tied up here.
Okay. Now he does have good takedown defense, certainly against the fence. You know, there's the whole system, the underhooks, the whizzers. People practice it all the time against the cage wall in the gym. He did very well against Shavkat Rakhmonov in this scenario.
Just a reminder, 3 rounds for this contest. The former champ Belal Muhammad has gone 5 rounds in his last 3 fights.
Oh, again. Belal is finding a home for the right hand.
Oh. Another solid leg kick from Machado Garry. Oh man, these guys are coming close.
Yeah.
Landing some big shots.
Good footwork from Muhammad, looking to engineer those opportunities to close that distance.
Another leg kick there.
Clipped him again. Belal got through the left.
There's a nice level change.
That's what he needs out in the open. But the length of Ian Garry really helps.
But again, it's still the right approach for Belal Muhammad. Even though he's landing, he's having success on the feet as well. The more he can continue just to mix in the wrestling to keep him guessing.
Well, the more they open each other up. Throws the hands, land the hands, opens the takedowns.
Last few seconds in this
Close
opening
round.
stanza.